day to you. Good day to you. Good day to you. Or good evening, I should say. 1 second. Okay. I am doing the weekly for the 28th, or excuse me, the 22nd through to the 28th. I appreciate the fact that I had to postpone it from this last Friday until today. But we're still here. We're still on time. So it's more or less from today till next Saturday. We're going from Aries to Pisces. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There we go. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have or anybody that you are dealing with. I should make mention, I guess I don't need to make mention for this week, but I'm going to. We have another eclipse taking place on the 2nd in the sign of Libra. It'll be a solar eclipse, so definitely in eclipse season. Lots of things changing, lots of unexpected events. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's all fated, destined, meant to put you on your path. Also, I heard clearing out the closet, so situations that maybe need to come to light are coming out. Okay. Aries. The overall energy for your reading is number 24, adjacent possibilities, and it is pertaining to number 36, distant horizons. I feel like you're definitely going to have a lot of opportunities opening up to you. I'm going to put these cards over here too. As far as distant horizon, I mean, that's all relative to really what we define as distant horizons. I mean, I feel like things are coming with the things that are happening during this eclipse season. I feel like seeds are getting planted now for the next 2 years, really, for things to open up. So we have the 8 of Earth. I feel like you've been putting forth work and effort, maybe even learning some kind of trade. But this feels more longevity, like something that you've really been mastering or honing your skills. And it's going to be, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a career path. It could even be like maybe even a side hustle or like some kind of passion or something that I feel like maybe you've been doing on the sidelines. We have number 14, balance. You know, this is the Temperance card, and it feels as though, good grief, something's happening, well, divine timing, but it feels like things are finally maybe coming into balance, and I'm really being drawn to the rainbow. You could be seeing rainbows. I feel like whatever you've been putting that work and effort into is coming, like we're coming to the end of the rainbow, like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. With the 7 of water, again, you're going to have a lot of options and opportunities. This is all about making a choice. But it also feels like a lot of dreams and desires. For some of the dreams and desires that are finally made manifest are things that maybe at some point you wanted, and it's just not even where you're at anymore. I definitely feel like there's a lot of options opening up for you, and I feel like it could also not just be in financial 3D, but also on the romantic and I'm getting this overwhelming feeling of like why now? And not in a negative sense, but almost like I'm getting the feeling of something that you had been wanting and desiring really bad and it never came about. All of a sudden, it's like somebody opens the floodgates and it's all there. And some of it, you're just not in that energy anymore. So, interestingly enough, which I just noticed, we have you, the Queen of Fire. That is you, Aries. It's talented, independent, kind of mystical, charismatic, being in your full power. This could have been a really long road to get to where things are finally opening up. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 23 all tied up. And it's pertaining to number 12, privileged lady. You might actually almost feel overwhelmed with the amount of opportunities and possibilities coming in. With the 7 of air, I feel like you're needing to I'm getting a few things. Make some kind of a clear-cut choice, but I'm seeing like meditation or following your intuition, but also maybe a need to like hermit energy, go within to really figure out what your truest desire is. Like, I feel like that's one thing that's opening up for you, but again, I feel like there's so many opportunities and options coming. So ask a question in your mind. The answer is number 43, next couple of months. So if you didn't ask a question, that would pertain to the distant horizons when things are going to be starting to open up for you. If you did, that is the answer to your question. Do I have a pen somewhere? I thought I had oh, there it is. All right, Aries. We are moving on to Taurus. This is for the week of the 22nd to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card, along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always do take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have or anybody you're dealing with. I just got done with Aries. I'm on Taurus and I'm going in order. So give me a second. This is ridiculous. Okay. Again, I am on Taurus. I just did Aries. Whoop. And I'm still shuffling. All right, Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus, the overall energy for this week is number 14, carrying connection, with number pertaining to number 9, change. There could be a change coming when it comes to some connection. You could be moving in with one another. There's definitely a change taking place. We have the 6 of water, which is, for some of you, this could be somebody from the past coming back around. But it also pertains to like nostalgia. I definitely feel like you could be having somebody coming back around, or even a past energy coming back around in a current situation. You have a couple 6s taking place here. We have the 6 of air, so you could be seeing 6s. The 6 of air is all about moving to calmer waters after a time of turbulence. If there were issues taking place in a connection, I feel like things are finally moving into a better direction with this person. It's like you weathered some kind of a storm in this connection and things are shifting, but it feels like a positive shift. We have the Knight of Fire. This is passion, drive, desire. So you're being called to follow your intuition, your instincts, stay focused. But I feel like maybe the shift is that there's going to be more passion in your relationship with this connection, whatever this connection is for you. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 19, rest and rejuvenation. I love this card. It is all about really going within, meditating, calming the ego mind. And it's pertaining to number 20, house. So you could feel like spending more time at home. You could feel more at peace when you're at home. Maybe that's the shift and change coming, that your home life is shifting and changing for the better. But it's definitely, you're showing up strong in your reading. King of Earth, in your power, in your energy. There could be some kind of windfall coming in for you, some kind of successful abundance that might come out of the blue. Like you might not have been expecting it. Like maybe it's a random raise that you weren't expecting, or somebody who's owed you money that you never thought you'd see again. It's coming in for you. So ask a question in your mind. And maybe we'll get an answer. Let's see. Typical Taurus energy. It's taking its time. There we go. Whatever your question was, we have number 11 next spring. I want to say, well, that depends on what part of the world you're in. Here, spring, I feel like, is roughly 6 months away. So, Taurus, that is what I have for you. We're going to move on to Gemini. I do personal readings. If you're wanting to know about that, check out the description on the channel, the description box, or the about section, if that's what you're curious about. If you're wanting to ask just a specific question, I am taking super chat questions, but you have to super chat. So I've done Aries and Taurus. We are on Gemini. I am moving in order all the way down to Pisces. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So please do always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have, or anybody that you're dealing with. You can cross watch. Also, I should mention that this is for the current week, the 22nd to the 28th. Good grief. I need to clear my throat. The October monthlies will be out next week. Okay, Gemini. Interesting. I feel like that's a lot, but we'll take them. Gemini, the overall energy for this week is number 29, World, and it is pertaining to number 17, Gift. I'm getting a few things with this energy. First of all, you could definitely be leveling up. The World card is all about a new cycle beginning, which in itself is a gift because you've mastered some kind of lesson in order to begin a new cycle. However, I will say that you could be receiving some kind of gift, and it could be pertaining to another part of the world. It doesn't necessarily mean a different country than what you're in, but it feels like it definitely could be. You could be, for some of you, this is even talking about channeling and abilities opening up, because I'm feeling moon energy with this as well. However, we have the King of Water. This is Pisces specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate, empathetic. This could be the energy for some of you I was talking about receiving that gifts. You could be embodying that energy. However, this could be the person that is bringing in a gift to you. We have the Page of Fire. Pages bring news. This is some kind of passionate communication, creativity, exciting. It's like fire energy. It really makes you want to get going. So I don't know if this water sign is coming in with this passionate news. I definitely feel like there's a healing taking place with some kind of a heartache or heartbreak. Interesting. We have a couple threes here for you. Could be seeing a lot of threes. Also, I feel like good things come in threes. But this could be some kind of healing, like some kind of a misunderstanding, or well, I heard harsh communication. So, and I feel like it is most likely pertaining to a water sign. We do have the Three of Earth. That is a collaboration. It's something coming together in the 3D work, some kind of a creative endeavor. You could be getting recognized or noticed for some kind of creative endeavor or aspect, that something you've been creating. And there could be somebody coming in to help boost this, or I'm almost feeling like they could be backing it, if that makes sense, like a silent partner maybe. With the Chariot, Cancer energy, that's victory, success, and movement forward. I definitely feel like you're receiving some kind of gift. I feel like you're definitely leveling up, and the gift could be this this partnership, this collaboration. And I don't know exactly how this water sign plays a role, but they could be that person that you're collaborating with. There's definitely passion and creativity and drive and excitement. And I feel like it's healing some kind of misunderstanding or heartbreak, heartache. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 49, Angel of Love. And I feel like with the 16 thoughts, somebody's thinking of you. Somebody's thinking romantically of you. And I feel like if you're not already aware of who that is, with the Ace of Swords, that is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're definitely going to be receiving some kind of communication. That could be the water sign coming in passionately. This could have been somebody that maybe you had the misunderstanding with, or that broke your heart in the past. But I feel like there's definitely a grow up. I heard not a glow up, but a grow up. Maybe on both sides. This feels like a really deep love, and I feel like you're getting some kind of clarity, honest communication. It could even, for some of you, you could already have been thinking of this person randomly, and it's because they've been thinking of you. So ask a question in your mind, and I will pull a card. One card, please. Okay, number 26, December. Not too far away. That is your answer for whatever question. Okay. What did I do? I didn't write down. I missed somebody's time. Oops. We are moving on to Cancer. I did not write Gemini's time down for some reason. All right. I've done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. We are on Cancer. I'm going all the way in order down to Pisces. Hi, Leanne. Good to see you. I was going to say it's always good to see a familiar face, but I don't actually see your face. I mean, it is a smiley face, so thank you. But okay, I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you are dealing with. Or anybody you're dealing with, I should say. Feel free to cross-watch. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I will have the monthlies out next week for the month of October. We have another eclipse taking place on the 2nd. Like, it feels like it's so quick after the one we just had. That's kind of how eclipse season goes, though. It's good stuff, right? Good changes, shifts, breaks things up a bit. This feels like a really good week so far. I haven't had, we're almost halfway through. And I haven't had any readings that everything feels pretty good. So, again, we are on Cancer. Okay, I'm getting this song. Oh, who sings that? I can't think of who sings it offhand, but she works hard for her money. So maybe somebody's working hard for their money. Okay, Cancer. The overall energy for your reading for this week is number 31, Door to Value. And it is pertaining to number 36, Distant Horizon. I'm getting a couple messages with this. First and foremost, that you're opening that door to value. And I feel like it's more than like finances coming in. I definitely feel like that's happening. But I feel like you're realizing your value, your worth. And that's what's opening this door and calling it in. It's almost overload. Like, I'm hearing things like, no, like, you can't talk to me that way. Like, it's almost like this confidence boost, internal confidence boost, but then also like taking a stand, like something almost clicks, like, no, I'm worth way more than that. Whereas maybe before there was an energy of like, I don't want to make waves. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like, and not, maybe it is external, but I feel like you're internally shifting into this more understanding your worth and value in maybe, well, we'll get into the cards, but it could be in a lot of different areas. Possibly in love, because the first card we have out is the 8 of Cups, which is, this is moving on. This is emotionally detaching, walking away. It is kind of somebody who's looking now for a wish fulfillment. They're going towards their 9 of Cups, even if it means they have to be single. Somebody who has, it's like maybe the 8 Cups were different emotional situations, cycles that you had been through, and it's like you're done with that cycle. You're breaking free. You're moving into something more. You're looking for your wish fulfillment, something that is more suited with your energy, your emotional energy, and your worth. Because I feel like you're really figuring out your worth, your true worth. Cancer, we have the 10 of Swords. Again, you're leaving something. Both of these are leaving energies. The 10 of Swords is the end of a cycle, and it's a mental cycle, which coincides with the fact that I feel like there's a shift taking place internally where you're understanding your worth. But it also could be the people and places and situations that you've surrounded yourself with, because this is communication. And so it's going to be, whenever you're sat in an energy, you're attracting people from that energy. And when you shift your energy, some of those people will rise to the occasion, but some of them just kind of slowly flutter out of your life. In this case, I feel like you're walking away. And it could be from an emotional situation. It could be quite a few things, not just emotional. I feel a trickle effect taking place. With the 2 of Fire, beautiful, because I felt the world energy. This is my minor arcana for the world card. It is moving in a new direction, taking the next step. It's leaving the past in the past. It's being bold and ambitious and passionate and creative and moving in a new direction. Really seeing your future, going towards your future. So Cancer, the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 17, action. Yeah, I feel like, ooh, interesting, because the world's right underneath it. I definitely feel a new cycle is taking place. But you're moving. You're definitely moving. You could be moving homes, moving away from relationships, job. Like it feels like a tremendous shift in your life taking place. This week could be the beginning. It doesn't, I feel like energies can play out over time, but something is going to happen this week that's like the decision making or something. But you could be taking action towards main male, number 1. If you're not taking action towards them, this is more or less you're taking action pertaining to this person. So the action could be that you're moving towards somebody. The action could be that you're moving away from somebody. I mean, either way, you're moving away from somebody. Whether or not you're moving towards somebody new is entirely, each person is different. But I feel like you could be moving towards an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically Virgo, somebody who is, well, I heard strong, stable, and secure, grounded, compassionate. They kind of seem to have everything, like the Midas touch. And this could be a new Two of Cups, a new relationship or the start of one. But I definitely feel like you're walking away from the old because you're realizing your value. So, Cancer, ask a question in your mind, and I will pull a card for you. Oh. Well, I'm glad you made it. Okay. We got 2 cards for you, Cancer. So, for some of you, maybe you're asking 2 questions, but I will read off. The first response we have is number 9, have faith. Divine timing is at play. And the second is number 34, you have the power to create the timing by taking action. Interesting. I feel like divine timing is definitely at play, but you have the power by taking action with that card. Action. But I feel like you need to follow your intuition with whatever action you take. Okay, let's move on to Leo. I have done Aries through Cancer. I am on Leo. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any other prominent placement. Also, you can cross watch if you know somebody else's sun, moon, rising. Okay. Leo. Good grief. We got a lot of cards popping out. One more, please. Okay, Leo. The overall energy for your reading is number 46, the thinking man, and number 9, broken heart. You could be thinking about or overthinking about a situation that broke your heart. And it's pertaining to number 20, a house, and number 23, courthouse. So there could have been some situation pertaining to, well, I heard home connections, and so I'm not exactly sure how to interpret that. I can just give you what I'm getting. For some of you, it could be one or the other, and it also could be somebody else in your energetic field, because we did pull 2 energies. Somebody could have somebody could be losing their house. I keep hearing losing the deed. And so, and whatever that, I mean, that could be a million things. I'm hearing, I don't think infumigating is the right, I'm hearing like, I have no idea. Maybe there was damage or something. There's some, I feel like this week, some kind of over analyzing or overthinking pertaining to, and the heartbreak could, I mean, maybe it's a family home. Maybe it's not even the home you live in. Maybe there's a family home that could be in foreclosure. Is that the word I was supposed to get? Not infumigating? I don't know. Interesting. We have the 2 of fire. This is needing to move forward, take the next step. you could be partnering with somebody. This is passion, and it's like the minor arcana for the world card. So you're really being called to leave the past in the past and move forward. There's an energy of the Knight of Air is some kind of, it's the fastest moving knight in the deck, and it's communication. It could be that you're having some kind of an epiphany, but it also could be some kind of abrupt outburst, anger. It feels very passionate and focused, emotional. But it's interesting because I almost feel like somebody's coming at you with that. I don't necessarily feel like that's your energy. In fact, I'm almost wondering if one of these is somebody else. Maybe you're in the thinking man energy and somebody else is in the energy of broken heart. Because I feel like you're in that fire energy of the creativity, the moving forward, the possibly partnering with another and expanding your dreams. Possibly with the World card, it feels like you're starting a new cycle. I feel like maybe somebody's wanting to stop you or argue or something. It feels kind of like a hostile communication. But we have the Strength card, Leo. That's your energy. And I feel like you are in your power. I feel like you're in strength and perseverance this week. Personal power. Because I'm hearing this song, Ain't Nothing Gonna Break My Stride. I think it's rolling, and I won't slow down. Like, that's the energy I'm feeling. Very strong and powerful moving forward. In your underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 3, blossoming abundance. Yeah, I feel like you're doing just fine. With number 21, family room. It's interesting because family room makes me think of like that cozy home space. And so maybe there was a separation or some kind of court ruling, but it feels like it goes in your favor in one way or another because we have the blossoming abundance in the family room. I feel like you're surrounded by family, whether blood or not, friends that are really supportive. And I feel like you're in good spirits, you're in good energy. It's somebody that you may have been dealing with. Maybe something's finalizing this week. And interesting. For a very small few of you, this could be some kind of inheritance. You're inheriting a family home. But I feel like if that's the case, you're already aware. Like, this isn't anything sudden or new. We have the Empress, brand new beginnings, Taurus, Libra energy, fertility, giving birth to your dreams. It is beauty and love. It's Venus energy. It's beautiful. And with the Justice card, Libra energy, I feel like something's going in your favor, whatever it is. Whether it's a court situation you're dealing with, something is definitely going in your favor. Okay, Leo. Think of a question in your mind. January. That is your timing, January. So whatever the question was in your mind, possibly the 15th of January. The card that came out was 15. All right, we are moving on to Virgo at 4004. Virgo. We have done Aries all the way to we're at Virgo. I have Libra through Pisces left to do. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have or anybody that you're dealing with. Okay. Virgo. Interesting. I just got, and I think it's Bart Simpson. So maybe you're a fan of that show. Maybe you have kids that watch that show. But I heard Cowabunga, dude. You know who else I saw when I just said it now is it Bill and Ted? The blonde, not Keanu Reeves, the other one. I saw him saying it. Interesting. Maybe you're about to take an adventure, an excellent adventure. I don't know. All right, Virgo. Ooh, that's far too many. I'm just going to pull a new one. Although that card is now sticking out in my head. All right, Virgo, the overall energy for your reading is number 6, contract. And it's pertaining to number 17, gift, but I cannot shake the card that was on when the whole pile fell out, and it was a false person. And the reason I'm saying that is because if there's some, I feel like there's a need to really pay attention to people that you're dealing with and even yourself, and make sure that if you're signing a contract of sorts, that if there's any kind of contract involved, whether it's signing or breaking or whatever, that you're coming from a place of heartfelt intuition and really making sure that that's where you're sat at. However, the card that ended up coming out is gift. And so I feel like you could be receiving some kind of a contract. I just feel like there's a need not to be blinded by such contract. But it feels like you're being offered something, a contract. It could be in business. It could be in love. And maybe it's an ending of a contract. And for you, that's some kind of a gift or a blessing. Either way, we have the 2 of Earth. This is being unwilling or unable to make a decision. Again, I feel like there's a need to follow your intuition. I feel like this could be weighing heavy on you, and there's a need to not make a choice from stress or anxiety or indecision. Really take some time, as much time as you need, right? I guess seeking advice isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it really should come from within. Virgo, we have the 10 of water. This is all about happy family, happy unconditional love. It is whether it's your own family that you have created, married into type deal, or the one that you grew up with, or friends. It's a very emotionally fulfilling family. That could be the choice, is that you're maybe combining families, maybe wanting to move into a family dynamic. I should mention that 10s are the ending of a cycle. And so it doesn't mean that this specific family is breaking up, but when we come to an end of a cycle, we move into a new one. We could move into a new one with the same dynamic or with the same people, and everybody just kind of elevates. And or this could be an ending and a new one coming in. But there's some kind of indecision, I feel like, when it comes to this. And renewal. So renewal is Scorpio energy. I feel like there's a need to really surrender and go within, but I also feel like you're tied between taking the next step in a situation and moving in a new direction, and you're being called to make a decision. I feel like either way, it's going to work out beneficial, but I feel like there's really a need to follow your heart and your intuition. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 18, anxiety. Yeah, I feel like you are in your head about a situation. And it could be pertaining to number 20, house. I feel like there's indecision pertaining to maybe planting roots. But I feel like you're definitely going to make the right choice for you. We have the page of fire. This is enthusiasm, passion, drive. It's communication. You could be receiving some kind of passionate communication or things that fuel your passion. Yeah, I feel like you're stuck on trying to make a decision, and it's creating anxiety. And again, for some of you, you're dealing with a false person, or you could be the false person. And false person could even be like pretending in a situation like everything's great, but internally you're like all tied up and I don't know what to do. That in itself can be a false person. But I feel like with that page of fire, you're going to really have your passions ignited. You're going to push through this. And it's a gift. Whatever decision you make is a gift. Ask yourself a question in your mind. I am pulling a card to answer that. You have number 50. It's time to take a break. Yeah, I agree. I think that you should take a minute to really go within, meditate on it. It might be causing too much anxiety, and you don't want to make it a decision from that. But I definitely feel like you're going to make the right decision. We're moving on to Libra. Again, this is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I have done Aries all the way down to, well, we're on Libra, so we are halfway through. We have from Libra all the way to Pisces to do. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way, so always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you are dealing with, or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. The October monthlies will be out this next week. Oh, and I should mention, Libra, we have a solar eclipse taking place on the 2nd of October in your sign. So good gravy. All right, Libra. Libra. Down you go. What do we have for Libra? Okay. Libra, the overall energy for this week is number 24, adjacent possibilities, and it is pertaining to number 30, adjudication. Interestingly, I feel as though you finally have some things opening up for you after a time of feeling stuck or imprisoned. It feels like things are finally possibly coming into balance for you. With the dreamer, Aquarius, Aries energy, definitely a new start. Taking a leap of faith. It's a new beginning. A new cycle is beginning for you. With the 7 of air, I feel like you need to be careful about overthinking and overanalyzing. And maybe take a step back and get out of the fear. I feel kind of fearful or like rushed. And I feel like that's not a necessary energy. I don't feel like there's a need to rush or overanalyze. Just kind of take a breath and let things come to you. Be more in your feminine energy. Create from your energy, and instead of feeling the need to what is that? I don't even know what it's called. It's like fear of missing out energy, or fear of not. Oh, maybe it is fear. Is it? Yeah, FOMO. Yeah, I feel like that kind of energy, but I don't think that that's necessary. I feel like everything's happening for you. With the 6 of Earth, there's some good things coming back to you. It could be finances, something paying off, some kind of a windfall or unexpected bonus coming through for you. I just feel like there's a need not to stress. In fact, in the underlying energy that was just happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 15, appreciation. That is a good energy to be in. And I feel like the energy of appreciation is pertaining to number 35, a pathway. I feel like this is a new pathway opening up for you. With the adjacent possibilities, I feel like you're not only receiving clarity, you're taking that leap of faith. There is definitely doors opening up for you, things shifting and changing. You're beginning a new cycle. There's a form of abundance coming in, and I think the only energy that you might want to just maybe breathe through or meditate through is that 7 of air, feeling like there's a need to rush or that you're missing out on something. With the Knight of water, for some of you, you could just be in the energy of love, like appreciation and love and just happy heart. For others, you could have somebody who's coming in for you on this new journey, this new pathway. Maybe a romantic adventure or endeavor. So that is what I have for this week. Ask a question in your mind, Libra. Whatever question you ask, we have number 42. It's the wrong time. So whatever question you were asking, it is the wrong time. All right, we're moving on to Scorpio. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I have done Aries through Libra. We are on Scorpio. Timestamps will be in the description box and in the comment section once we are done here. This is for the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch for another person if you know their signs. And the October monthlies will be out this next week. All right, Scorpio. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio. I'm getting that Einstein song, Baby Einstein. Is it Baby Einstein? I don't know. I am going on a trip in my, I'm hearing favorite rocket ship. Interesting. So, Scorpio. The overall energy for this week is number 48, Angel of Balance. Beautiful. Something's coming into balance. You're feeling balanced in your energy for sure. It's pertaining to number 10, a journey. I feel like you've got a new cycle starting on so many levels. You could be taking a trip though, but the journey for some of you, I feel like could be pertaining to work. For some of you, could be moving across country. I 100% feel like this is a brand new cycle. I have hair on me. We have the Four of Water. This feels like somebody who hasn't been satisfied with the emotional opportunities that have been coming through for them. It also sometimes pertains to being rejected. It can be boredom. Well, that to me falls under the unsatisfied. But there is one last offer coming in. I feel like was an ending to a collaboration with another person. The Two Fire is the energy of somebody who is passionately moving forward towards passion, possibly collaborating with another person. And I heard small fry, which makes me feel like whatever this situation wasn't big enough. You maybe it would have been put in somebody's shadow, if that makes sense. Like you would have been, somebody else would have gotten all the credit. So whether this is in love, business, whatever the case is, I feel like emotionally it was unsatisfying, and either you're putting an end to it or there was an input to it. And if you're curious to know why, if you weren't aware, if you're not the one that put the end to it, it wasn't a good fit. It would have put you in, well, I heard the caboose and like the tail, like in the back, in the shadow. But we have the Dreamer. Love it. That's a brand new beginning. That's a new start. That's a new cycle. That's the journey. That's the taking a leap of faith. For some of you, I don't think you needed this collaboration. Now, whether, again, it's in love or business or whatever it was, I feel like it would have held you back. For others, you are already aware of that, and this is something that you're walking away from. So in the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 14, caring connection. Definitely there is a connection for you. And I feel like it's pertaining to number 5, a mature man. If it's not the mature man in this caring connection, now caring connection can be love, it can be friendship, it can be just what it specifies. It's a caring connection. I feel like whoever this person is, again, we've got the World card. To me, there's a glow up in your own self, a leveling up, like you're walking away from small fry energy, emotional situations that just are boring or unfulfilling. There's no passion. There's no, it's just not, okay, I keep hearing tail feather, so I'm not sure what that means to somebody. But with this mature man, I feel like there's a level up. There's a new cycle beginning. And again, you could be moving. It could even pertain to like the World Wide Web. Maybe there's some career taking off on the internet, or you're meeting this person on the internet. Okay. Normally when I continuously, repeatedly get the same thing over again, it means that I have not delivered the message. And so now I'm getting that it's part of a song, I think, Shake Your Tail Feather. I couldn't tell you who sings it or any other lyrics in the song. So hopefully whoever needs that message is receiving it. We have balance. Scorpio energy. I feel like this is all meant to happen in divine timing. And with the eclipse season that we're in, I feel like things are, well, I heard hitting a wall and breaking into a boiling point. There's shifts and changes taking place, but it's all beneficial. I feel like you're coming into your balance, you're leveling up, you're starting a new cycle. You're going to be moving or taking a trip, but I feel like it's good because whatever's leaving or whatever you're leaving wasn't for you. It was small fry. I don't know why small fry keeps coming out. So, Scorpio, ask a question in your mind, and I will pull a card. Ooh, interesting. Number 48, next full moon. And if you're curious about when that is, let me look at my handy dandy. The next full moon is on October 17th, and it is the full hunter's moon in the sign of Aries. So, October 17th. That is what I have for you. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Oh, no, that's not right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm writing my time down. I have done Aries through Sagittarius. I am going to have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces next after Sagittarius. I haven't done Sag yet. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or anybody that you're dealing with. You can cross watch to get more of a picture. I don't know if I already said take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but I don't think you can say it enough because some people get all persnickety. It's a general reading. That's why you're recommended to watch all of your placements. One might resonate more than the other. Okay, Sagittarius. Interesting. I feel like the majority of these have been good. There might have been maybe one that was a little bit rough, but most of the readings for this week are really good. Good energy. Whew. Okay, Sagittarius, the overall energy for this week. We have two that came out. Number 33, Door to Romance, and number 42, Woman Holding a Coin. And it is pertaining to number 25, High Honor. I definitely feel like, well, the woman holding a coin is, you could be dealing with an earth sign, because that always makes me think of the earth signs, but it also could be somebody who's coming in to offer you a gift, or you could be leveling up in your finances. With the Door to Romance, I definitely feel like, well, it's just as it says. There could be somebody coming in that is piquing a romantic interest, or opening that door for you, lighting your heart on fire. Now I'm hearing the Doors. Come on, baby, light my fire. I feel like with the High Honor, it almost feels like it's a privilege. Now, I don't know if it's that they're feeling a privilege or you're feeling privileged when it comes to this individual, like almost like a high class flattery, something along those lines. We have the Six of Earth. This is good coming back to you. Unexpected windfalls. It's also feels like balance, finally. Some kind of unexpected, abundant. Well, I heard it's a chunk of change. So, for others, no, I don't feel like I should say for others. I feel like I should say on top of that, you could be feeling generous and sharing in your wealth. We have Renew, Sagittarius energy. Scorpio energy. You know, you could have maybe an awakening. Some kind of clarity. There's going to be a need to make some kind of a final judgment, but I feel like there's some, it could be renewing of a heart energy. You could also be making a judgment call to move in a new direction. Possibly because of this energy. We have the Awakening, Pisces energy. This is getting a new perspective. I feel like this door to romance is shifting something within you. I feel that shift is taking place within you, and that's what's calling in this abundance, this, it's almost like this burst of really good luck. It almost feels like, but we create our own luck. And I feel like there's like, if I may, a catalyst, and it's this individual coming in. Something has, I'm seeing somebody playing some kind of instrument with strings, and it's like plucking your heartstrings. Oh no, I'm hearing that song, strumming. Well, it says strumming my pain with his fingers, but I don't feel like this is pain. I feel like this is good. It's causing a major shift and a change in the way you perceive things, and a change in direction in your life. So I'm feeling definitely somebody's coming in that's piquing your interest romantically. It feels like it's an honor in a sense. You're receiving a windfall, or a chunk of change, as I heard. You're shifting, I feel like a major energy shift, and it's allowing you to see things in a new perspective. It feels like a new cycle beginning. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 22, yin. That's like a spiritual awakening is what it feels like. It is Pisces energy. It's the two fish is what it reminds me of. And there's a time to go within and a time to go without. And I feel like this is an energy of going within, the major shift taking place. And it's pertaining to number 12, privileged lady. So I don't know if you're the one that's coming into the money and sharing it. Well, I definitely feel like you're coming into money and possibly sharing it. So that could be your energy. You could feel like the privileged lady because of, I feel like it all pertains to that heart energy, that door to romance. I feel like you are finally breaking free from the ego, possibly even a Capricorn, the illusion that kept you small in a sense, because it literally, I feel like there's a catalyst, like there's a trigger effect. Something piques your, strums your heartstrings, and it's like, I heard an avalanche, like, but good, like things start just shifting and changing. People might consider you very lucky at this point. So, Sagittarius, think of a question in your mind. We have number 20, June. So whatever your question, could have been last June, could be this June coming after a bit. Moving on to Capricorn. 1/12/12. Okay, we have done Aries through Sag. We are on Capricorn, and then we have Aquarius and Pisces left to go. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way, so always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent places you have, or cross-watch for somebody that you're dealing with. The October monthlies will be out this next week. All right, Capricorn. Our cards come out a lot. Options, opportunities. Okay, I heard the gift of sight, so I don't know if you're going to end up receiving some kind of clarity or download. One more, please. Oh, my nose itches. I got to take a drink. Okay. Capricorn, the overall energy for this week is number 24, adjacent possibilities. And it's pertaining to number 33, concern. I feel like you might be in an energy of concern over possibilities. That to me feels like overthinking, overanalyzing. Maybe worst case scenario, especially when we're talking about concern. It could be that you're thinking of another person and what could happen, or another, it's like overthinking possibilities, but not in a good sense. Like, instead of, yay, there's so many options and opportunities and I'm so excited to find out what happens, it's like, oh my God, anything could happen. Like, it feels Like that it would behoove you to shift your perspective on allowing it to be a good thing, whatever it is, as opposed to being concerned over all the opportunities and options. It could even be that you're overwhelmed. But even at that, take some time to go within to choose what it is that you truly resonate with. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Gotta love the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. This is a fresh new start. Sudden movements after a time of stagnancy. It's in the upright, so it feels positive. You could be even traveling. It just feels like that's so interesting. I've never seen that. In the middle is a face, but it almost looks like the sun and a globe, or the world. So the world to me is all about new beginnings, a new cycle beginning. The globe, or excuse me, the sun, it looks like the sun. I mean, it could be the sun or the moon. We'll do both. The sun is creativity, joy, happiness, success. The moon would be fear, secrets. It's also the energy of heightened intuition and things being illuminated. So I feel like there's a need to not be in that concern energy. This feels like a really good movement forward, destiny, fate, karma. And we have the Ace of Fire. A brand new passionate beginning. An amazing opportunity. It's a time to take action, and something it feels almost magnetic and creative is coming through for you. Something that drives your passion. We have the Empress. It could be a person, Taurus, Libra energy specifically. You could have somebody who embodies this energy. This is very feminine energy, somebody who doesn't force or control, somebody who creates from within and things just come to them. It is Venus energy. So it's going to be beauty and creativity and your dreams coming to life, new beginnings. It could even be that you have a child coming in, because it is all about birthing and fertility. It's also abundance and prosperity. So it feels like all good things are moving forward after a time of possibly stagnancy. And the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 5, attachment. And it's pertaining to number 17, a gift. The attachment energy, interestingly enough, feels as though, and I say interestingly enough because I feel like there's some thing for you coming in. The attachment to me, and I see the red string, makes me feel like this is some kind of soul tie. It definitely feels like it's a gift. I feel like it is part of you, possibly from a past life. We have the chain. I feel as though there is something coming in for you, which I normally wouldn't get with the attachment card, but I definitely feel like it could be even a past life soulmate. We have the Emperor, Aries energy specifically, but we have a very strong divine union here. It doesn't have to be love. It can be, soulmates don't necessarily have to be love. It can be friends, it can be family, it can be love. But this is somebody who is very logical, organized, and takes control. They're a leader. They could be a boss. But I feel like this is a divine union. And that could be the gift. There's some attachment to this, which makes me feel as though this is some kind of a past life energy person that's coming in for you. This is something where you've been waiting for your ships to come in, and I feel like this is coming together. This is some major opportunity that's going to move you into this new phase, like some kind of destined, fated change taking place. So I'd get over the concern or the fear. Capricorn, ask yourself a question. Oh, well, that could be your question in your head. Although these are more timing cards. I feel like you don't. I didn't get the feeling that it was somebody you knew. It could be. I was getting the feeling more that this is somebody definitely in your energetic field. And it's somebody that you're attached to. Now, whether that's underlying or you're attached in the respect of past life, it definitely... Okay, we're just going to... Give me a second. I don't know how helpful that was. As far as whether you know this person or not, we have the star card, Aquarius energy. This is something that you've wished for. It's a wish fulfillment, something that you've had hope and faith. The Four of Cups in the reverse tells me that this is... It could be... I don't feel like this is somebody that's rejected you in the past or that you've rejected in the past. With the moon energy, Cancer specifically, Pisces, Cancer specifically, I feel like you have an intuition about this person. Like there's clarity or something coming in. I don't feel like you... How do I explain that? I don't feel like you maybe know this person in the respect of who they... like if you know this person, it's somebody you've seen in passing. If you know this person, it's like a boss. It's somebody that you wouldn't have thought of. It's not an energy, I feel like, that you've had any kind of relations with, any kind of emotional happenings with, if that makes sense. But it doesn't mean that they're not already in your world. But this is, I feel like this is a past life soulmate. This is somebody that's coming in. And I feel like I keep hearing it marks all the boxes. Like it ticks all the boxes. So whatever that question was in your mind, number 27, it is happening 3 months from now. So whatever the question was. Okay, we're moving on to Aquarius. 124-28. 124-28. I feel like this person is embodying... I know I'm still talking about Capricorn, but I was drawn to say that this is somebody who is embodying that emperor energy, which is somebody who takes control, takes charge. They embody all four kings, which means that they are on a, if they're embodying all four kings, they're in king energy, air. So they could be, I mean, it's Aries, but they could be any sign, because they're literally embodying all four kings. It's somebody who has, could be a boss. They like to take control and take charge. What am I doing? Okay, I gotta let that go. We're on to Aquarius. I got sidetracked. Okay, Aquarius. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch for another person. Okay, I just got 2 songs. It's a whole new world, and the sun will come out tomorrow. So for whatever Aquarius needed to hear that. Oh, of course. The funny thing is, Leanne, is I love reading tarot, and I would love to clarify everything. But then we'd be here for like 6 hours, and I can't sit here for that long. So, I have no problem. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into your cards. That was too many. We're not going to look at them. I'm just going to pull. There we go. Ooh. Okay, Aquarius. You know, it's interesting. Maybe I shouldn't say. I feel like I should bring it up because it popped into my head, but I really don't care to get involved in, you know, I don't do the whole politics and all that crap. Or famous people, but I'm feeling whatever. Diddy just popped into my head, and not because this reading is affiliated with him in that respect, but because I was feeling called to explain or use that as an example that when we at times do things that might hurt or hinder other people, we're in an energy and a time right now that that's coming to light. So, and it's a gift. And the reason it's a gift is because some people may not be aware. How do I say that nicely? The word narcissist just popped into my head. Some people may have been incredibly selfish and done things and didn't realize that they, or some didn't care that they were hurting other people. But I feel like it's coming to light and reputations are going to be shaken. And I feel like the reason I'm being called to say that is because you might be dealing with somebody, Aquarius, like that. And or it could be you. So I just want to give you what I got. The overall energy, Aquarius, for your reading is number 9, Broken Heart. And it is pertaining to the lack of, we have unexpected income in the reverse. So number 27, there's some kind of heartbreak pertaining to not receiving some kind of finances. Again, this could be your energy or somebody you're dealing with. We have the ego, Capricorn energy. This is, I love this card because this is the death card. But in this deck, it's pertaining specifically to, not the death card. What am I saying? It's not the death card. It's the devil card. But in this deck, it's pertaining specifically to the ego, which is the devil, really. And I love this deck because Spirit is coming and breaking the chains from this person. So if you were in some kind of an illusion or an addictive, codependent situation, drugs, alcohol, I feel like whatever that is breaking free. And I feel like it had to do with a romantic situation, possibly with an earth sign, specifically Capricorn. I feel like you could be dealing with a Capricorn or have very strong Capricorn in your chart. I feel like there was some dirty deeds, because I'm hearing dirty deeds done dirt cheap, either on your end or another person's you're dealing with. There was major ego involved. And when we're in our ego, that's our shadow side. So, I mean, you name it. It could be like, I had heard the word narcissist. That is definitely in the ego energy. But this is maybe even a way you've been doing love, have always done love, or you've attracted that somehow. But I feel like this is pertaining specifically to an earth sign. And I feel like this energy is, I don't know if this was the breadwinner or in a situation. I definitely feel like there's an ending coming to, oh God. I heard cash cow. I don't know if this was, these are not fun words. Like, I don't know if this was like financial, what do you call that? Situation where you were dating somebody or somebody was dating you just for financial gain. Or if this was just a very toxic relationship on both sides, which no shame. I mean, we all came from somewhere, right? Like none of us, well, yeah, I'm sure we came out of the womb wonderful, but then we got imprinted with society and our family and picked up traits and coping mechanisms. So it's no shade. It's just, I feel like there was a very strong toxic way of doing things. In the underlying energy that was just happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 5, attachment. And it's to number 22, official person. There's some attachment to again, I don't know if this is your energy, somebody you're dealing with, or both of you, but I feel like somebody is breaking free from it and somebody can't seem to, no matter how hard they try. It's like they're attached to a persona, a facade. Like pretending to be somebody they're not. Attached to an addiction or I heard a screenplay. I don't know. But I feel like we have the Ace of Cups. There is a brand new emotional experience taking place. Again, for some of you, you're breaking free from a person that can't seem to break free from their deception, their lies, their acting, their roles, whatever the case may be. I feel like you're definitely getting a brand new emotional experience. I feel like breaking free from this, in essence, is shifting something within you. We have the Queen of air. Specifically, it's Libra, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So I'm going with this is you. This is with the butterflies everywhere. I feel like there's clarity coming in. There's honesty. There's truth. With the butterflies, that's transmutation, shifting, growing. And it's also talking about cutting out people, places, and situations that no longer serve you. So I feel like there's a silver lining in this for some. But if you are sat in this energy, hopefully you are not the one that can't seem to break free from the deception or an old pattern, habit. Aquarius, ask a question in your mind. Okay, we have number 29, 12 months from now. That is your answer. Alrighty, at 1:35:52, 1:35:52, we are on to Pisces. I said it, but I try to be like, I don't know, when I get words that I wouldn't personally use and things like that, it's like, I wouldn't say that personally. I don't know. It just seems offensive, really. But, okay. We are, I am reading for the week of the 22nd to the 28th. Actually, we are. I would say we, because I pick up on collective energy in order to do these readings. So it's a team effort. It's not an I effort. It's a team. There's no I and T. T-I'm. I feel like there's a cartoon or some kind of animated that he wants to be part of a T-I'm. I think he's the little blue guy. I don't know. Anyway. I do get feelings on the card, my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have or anybody that you're dealing with. I don't know. Is there something else I was going to say? There might be. Good grief. I thought everything was going swimmingly well, and then we get to the last couple signs, and it's like, booyah. Like, what? Okay. Oh, I'm getting, who sings that? Is it Whitesnake? Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. But I made up my mind. And wasted no more time. Okay. I feel like I got bit by the funny bug. I don't know where this deliriousness is coming from. Pisces, the overall energy for your week is number 26, hostilities, and it's pertaining to number 20, home, house. You could be feeling hostile when it comes to your home, the people in your home, and or you're dealing with some hostile energy inside your home. Take that how it resonates. We do have the 3 of Earth, which is all about doing what you love. It could be collaborating with other people. I feel like you could be starting to get paid for something that you... Well, I heard to craft, and then I heard for entertainment purposes only. This is like something that I feel like you're passionate about, your creativity. Something is coming out. I'm getting some weird messages. I just heard, "Hark the herald angel sings." And then I heard, "Fa la 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 la." Interesting. And now I'm getting, which actually happens to be one of my favorite movies, but holiday movies. The Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and I'm seeing Clark. And the turkey. Maybe that's timing, or maybe somebody else enjoys that movie. I don't know. Very interesting. We have balance. Sagittarius energy. This is patience. Something is happening in divine timing. It also feels like whatever this is that you've been putting work towards, or crafting your skill, or doing the things that you love, is something that has been chugging along for some time. I'm getting Thomas the Train now. Chugga chugga choo choo. I have no idea. Interesting that messages are popping off like very, very randomly and very quickly. We have release, number 13. This is Scorpio energy. This is the Death card. This is endings bringing new beginnings. This is also transmutation. But with release, I feel like you're needing to not hold on to something. There's a need to let something go. Not to let something hold you back if you're clinging on to it. Like allowing... I feel like there's shifts taking place. I feel like you've been working towards something and divine timing is upon. And there's a need to just let it happen. It might feel uncomfortable. Maybe it feels uncomfortable for people around you. Or maybe you're feeling hostile. I don't know. It feels like this is really good. The energy doesn't so much. The underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 20, envy. I feel like this is somebody in your energetic field. And I feel as though, unless you're sat in envy, and if you are, be grateful for what you have and don't be sat in envy. But if this is somebody in your energetic field, it's pertaining to adjudication. Something going in your favor. Something that, but I feel like it's, and I don't even want to say you worked hard for it, because maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but it's you followed your heart. You did what made you, what you loved, passion. You've put your energy and creative energy into something. So I feel like you've earned it, right? I feel like somebody's envious because you're getting some kind of payoff. For some of you, you could be shifting into some higher spiritual gifts, some that you didn't know you had, also heightening of ones that you were aware of having. There's somebody who is jealous and unhappy because you rejected them emotionally on some respect. I feel like this has caused conflict and maybe some people talking behind your back. Although as a Pisces, I feel like you would have known. If this is you in this energy, no. Oh gosh, I heard. No, I'm not. I'm going to say forgive yourself and forgive others, and be more of a loving energy. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is somebody you're dealing with, some people's you're dealing with. I feel like there's jealousy and anger and frustration, and I feel like somebody is spending more time looking at you when I feel like you are deserving of this. You put in the work, you put in the energy, you put in the effort, in whatever way that looks like. I don't care if it's just your God-given right because you came to the planet at this time and now all of a sudden this is what's being bestowed upon you. It doesn't matter. It's pissing people off. But that's okay. because I feel like a lot of these people don't have your back. And I feel like there's something shifting and changing. These people are going to go out of your energetic field. I feel like you're definitely... well, I keep hearing blooming, so I don't know. Think of a question in your mind. Maybe that's why I was getting the song, Here I Go Again on My Own. You might feel like a drifter or, a gypsy. Yeah. I don't know where I'm getting this commentary. But when I said gypsy and I touched my nose, I heard pin the tail on the donkey. So I don't know if that is like somebody's way of saying bullseye. But I'm getting some strange messages. I feel like I heard catalyst and karma. I feel like you might come into people, places, and situations and stir the pot. And not on purpose. I feel like it's your presence, it's your energy. And in essence, it's almost like people's lessons. And if they can't seem to shift on their own, you create towers in people's lives. That could be a spiritual gift of yours. And it's not something that I feel like is done purposefully, but I feel like whoever I'm talking to, this is something that once you become aware of, it makes more sense. Like, instead of thinking that why does everything always go in a handbasket, in all my life situations, that might actually help you to understand that it's more that you're of the light and you're bringing in something for people, and they're the ones that are meant to grow and learn. Although I will say that we never stop growing and learning, so it's not like a soapbox better than thou energy. But again, I don't feel like that's for everybody, just a few. You would know if that's you, if you are like, oh my gosh, that totally makes sense. Now I get it. Anyways, to answer your question, whatever it is that you were thinking in your mind, we have number 6. It's the right time to take action. So whatever your question is, the time is now. Now is the time. Get on it. I don't know where this stuff comes from. Although I can tell you that I'm enjoying it, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, that is the entire week. I am going to be getting out the monthlies this next week. Also, I have some amazing thing planned, but I'm not going to get into it yet. I'm just excited about it. So I was almost going to squeal on it, and now I'm like, no, I'm not going to. But I appreciate you all. Please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It does help my channel grow. It helps people who are interested in this kind of stuff to find me. And I'll see you on the next one. Probably not doing dailies this next week because I have a lot of work to get done with my secret squirrel surprise. And I'm also doing the monthlies. So that being said, I will see you on the next one. Thank you. I know, Leon, I'm super excited. I just don't want to say anything yet because I've got to have it done. Anyways, you all have a good night. I will see you next time.